Hello Libra, this is going to be your love and soulmate reading for the month of September, okay? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, it's general, so not everything is going to resonate with everyone. If I resonate with you and you would like a personal reading, you can hit me up at the links in the description box below. If I don't resonate with you, feel free to check out the other videos regarding your Moon, Rising, and or Venus sign, okay? Readings are always by donation, and a donation is never required in order to receive a reading. However, the busier that I get, the harder it is getting to fit in as many readings as I used to. So as an incentive, if you donate through the month of September, you will be entered in a drawing to win this deck that we'll be reading with tonight. And it is the Alchemy 1977 England Tarot. Okay, that drawing will be held on or around the equinox. All right, Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please remember that this is for September, but energy is fluid, okay? Love, soulmate. Could be a little bit before September, a little bit after. All right, we're going to do one oracle and then get into the tarot. And if you hear any background noise, like my children screaming, I apologize. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. Okay, Libra, get ready for some positive change moving forward. It's a beautiful card. I think we could all use some positive change right about now, huh? It's been intense. Libra. Okay, Queen of Chalices. All right. So someone is coming into an understanding either of themselves or of the things around them. Okay. To me, the Queen of Chalices is a very spiritual card just by nature. It's very connected. You see there, she's half dead and half alive, half in this world and half in the next. All right, very intuitive, very understanding. The true natural empath, right? So someone is really coming into an understanding or trying to start to understand things that are going on around them or with other people or both. The High Priestess. Okay, so both of these energies here are really, really in touch with the spirit world and can feel each other on a level that not everyone can, right? However, with the High Priestess, most times, sometimes will come a lot of mystery, secrets, and things like that. But the High Priestess does hold a lot of keys to things, all right? And here she sits on a bed of skulls. That's interesting, and I think it should be taken into consideration. I'm getting like skeletons are coming out of the closet. Judgment. Judgment. This is your card, Libra. Okay? But it's much about breaking the bonds, breaking the chains, all right? Owning up to the truth. And if you can see down there, there's a lot of little things trying to hold her down that she's breaking away from. Like, they kind of look like goblins. And this over here, fairy, it's like she's being pushed back, right? The truth is coming out. People are going to have to admit to what they've done and right their wrongs. And it should be okay because, you know, just above that, you have the Queen of Chalices, which is telling me that it will be a very understanding situation. Just got to be honest. Two cards flipping out for this energy over here, the Sun and the Chariot. This is a big time in life, all right? With the Sun, and the Chariot. All right, the Chariot is also a very spiritual card for me. It is all about movement. It's also the card for Cancer, but it is all about moving forward. But for me, because the original ones is the Sphinx, or you'll often see the negative and the positive, the black and the white on the chains, carrying the Chariot, this holds the information to the other world. The Sphinx does, right? The Sphinx holds all of the knowledge, right? And is the guardian, lets in who it chooses to let in. And you have the sun over here, okay? So there is light at the end of this tunnel, okay? This is a pretty big, I don't know if this is you or the person that you're dealing with. This is pretty big. This is a huge change, a chapter in life. Not even so much a chapter. This is like a whole new book, you see? And the sun, that's the happiness. So again, it is a lot of change. It is a lot of secrets coming out, but it all works out towards the positive, right? Remember I told you the High Priestess can sometimes have secrets, but that's okay because everything comes to light. You know what I'm saying? In the sun, everything comes to light. Whatever is in the dark eventually comes to light. All right, we have the Five of Cups. There will be a loss. There has already been a lot of loss, okay? But now you start to regain momentum. Now you start to see just how much you have left and what you can be grateful for, okay? Now you start to rebuild. You or the person you're dealing with. Okay? The Hierophant. The Hierophant. So for many of you, this does have to do with marriage, a married couple, or a couple that was living as married, or just a very serious relationship. But we're also breaking free of these ideas that no longer serve us, these beliefs and these practices that have been followed for so long, just almost, it feels like, just out of fear of change. Because what I am getting is a very strong, like, this has been a long time coming. And it's time to rewrite the book. Card flipping out for this energy over here, the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about, most of these cards are insinuating movement and new chapters, new journeys, new cycles, okay? But also, this energy over here will come to realize that it has been stuck in a karmic cycle. This energy over here really, really starts to understand that they are responsible for what has gone on in their life. This is not something that they've completely understood before or completely accepted. Temperance. A lot of major arcana cards coming out. Okay? Lots. And so here, Spirit is asking you to regain balance. Okay? Very much as above, so below. When I get the Temperance, also the card for Sagittarius, I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that. But you have the Temperance and the Chariot over one another. It tells me this person over here they're dealing with so much spiritually. So much spiritually. And this person hopefully will come to understand that you can't have one without the other. You cannot strive for change and greatness and positivity in the physical without feeding the spiritual part of yourself. It doesn't work that way. When one suffers, the other suffers. This energy has really got to understand compassion, but this even exchange of energy is not being understood to its fullest by this person over here. They don't have a clear understanding of exactly what they are doing to themselves, the way this person is starting to really take a little bit more responsibility for their part in all of the loss. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. So perhaps this person will be ready to communicate pretty quickly and pretty swiftly. I will say this is coming with a warning to not speak too fast, okay? And hold off on the gossip. Hold off on the he said, she said shit. Not everything people are going to be telling you right now is the entire truth. And if you use this Queen of Chalices to your benefits, if you understand that you need to run everything through your spiritual compass, the truth will not only be revealed to you, okay, but it's almost like people start admitting before they even know what they're saying. They just want to come clean, right? You and the people that you deal with. Now, I will say all except for the High Priestess, who has secrets and is on this mountain of death, basically. All of these cards are moving away from this energy. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Again, this person has a lot left to learn, a lot of understanding left. They're really holding on to a false sense of security. They're really having trouble giving into their spiritual nature. They're really, really stuck in the flesh. And they're not feeding their soul. If this energy continues like this, with this greedy sort of fleshly approach, I could see the Tower coming out if we kept on here, because it's like the universe is only going to put it in your face so many times, right, before it takes the reins and does it for you. Okay, Libra, sorry I'm having to put these two videos together because I'm not sure what happened to the last two videos that I shot, but they cut off on the last little bit. So after I pulled all these, I pulled these two for like a sort of outcome for both of these parties. Now, the first one that came out was the Fool. So not only is this energy over here acting a bit foolish, but also there is a new journey starting. And for many of you, it does not involve each other. Okay. It does come with taking risks, but not, don't have risky behavior to the point that it's dangerous. You see what I mean? And I don't see a lot of that coming from this side, but on this side, this person is acting a bit foolish, right? This energy over here is acting a bit foolish. Now, underneath that comes the Magician, or in this deck, it's a Wizard. But basically, this person here is creating their own shitstorm, and hopefully they understand that, whereas this person has also created their own issues. But unlike this energy over here, this person is really starting to understand that and sort of step up to the plate and take responsibility and be like, oh, you know what? I could have done this better, or I didn't exactly put my all in here, or, you know, I'm responsible for my own life, right? Whereas this person is just not really, they're very, very stuck here in these fleshly desires and these false sense of security. They're very about worldly things, money being one of them. And it is this whole person is out of alignment. And when you are out of alignment, you're basically living in a shitstorm every day. Everything is hard. Everything is tough. And it feels like everything is falling apart. And that is because it is. That is because it is. When that type of shit starts happening, the universe has probably been nudging you and nudging you and nudging you for some time. And you, us, being, the humans that we are, thinking that we know how to do it better, we don't listen. We don't listen. So things start to fall apart and take place and fall through, and things get harder and harder until you have no choice but to listen, right? Okay. So that's what I have for you, Libra, for the month of September. I love you very much. Namaste.